Hello, welcome to What Talent Podcast. Today we have a special guest here today. We have Atlanta-based songstress Dria is taking the music scene by the storm. In the Hindu culture, Dria means energy, ambition, drive, and independent traits. She embodies it with her new hit single, By My Lonely, from her latest EP, DND. Dria showcased not only her vocal range but also her talented songwriting skills. Her voice on D&D is pure and natural, infusing her songs and ranging from self-confident anthems to relatable storytelling ballads with a soul that lingers long after the last note. What's going on? How you doing?
Hey girl, I'm excited to be here.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's been a while.
No problem. So I don't remember you really doing music in high school.
You don't?
I really
Why
don't.
do everybody say that? Well, it's so crazy. People do and don't say that. Some people be like, Dria, I didn't know you could sing. And then other people literally be messaging me like, I remember you singing in class, singing on the bus. I sung the national anthem at our graduation. Do you remember that?
I'm not gonna lie to you. My high school career is like a blur to me. I don't know why, but I really don't remember that.
I remember everything from high school, but I sung the national anthem at our graduation.
You did?
Yes.
What was what was I? I don't even remember that.
I don't know, but we definitely graduated in the same class, and I sung the anthem.
I know.
At our graduation in front of everybody at the dome. I was so nervous.
You was?
Yes.
So how long you took to practice that?
I didn't practice. I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to learn how to sing the national anthem since I was a little girl. So like in the back of my head, like I just knew I had it. Like that was always like something that I knew I was gonna be doing, just singing the anthem at like, big events, football games, stuff like that. So when Mr. Manning and our counselor, Ms. Lewis, gave me the opportunity, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But I didn't practice for it. Well, I did, but I just knew I knew how to sing it. But I was always like, I always struggled with nerves, so I'm not gonna lie, I was real nervous. Okay. And at one point in time, I still had a video. I remember like my voice cracking a little bit, and I was like, oh my God, like this is gonna go down in history.
Okay, so that means you should be doing like the national anthems at like a basketball game or NFL game.
I'm trying to. I'm getting there.
Okay, so what got you into singing nowadays? Like, cause it's high school, been 10 years now. So what made you come back?
I've been singing my whole life though. Like I grew up in the church. I did all type of like voice lessons and just auditioning for stuff growing up. My family is very like musically inclined.
Okay.
So it's always been in me. I'm not gonna lie, when we graduated in 2015, that's what really made me like get into music. I was depressed, I was going through some stuff, and I just started putting all my feelings back into the music, and I just really started taking music serious and like looking forward to it as a career more so,
Yeah.
It's always just kind of been like an undercover talent or just like a hobby, but that's when I really wanted to like take it serious.
Okay, so you said you started singing in a church.
Yep.
How old were you when you started?
I've been singing since I was like 4 or 5, literally.
4 or 5?
Literally, in church, in the choir, in the children's choir. I always was the solo lead singer. So, yeah, I've been singing that long. And like I said, growing up, my mama had me in like a lot of extracurriculars. So I used to audition for different things like the Tyler Perry movies, trying to audition, trying to sing on those and just a few different little things.
So how important is God in part of your journey?
God is everything, I wouldn't be who I am without God. Yeah. So, he definitely plays a major part in my life.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you listen to gospel artists nowadays?
I do. I mean, I feel like gospel music is the root of everything. I feel like that's where everything comes from. I feel like real singers come from the church. Like, they have that soul, that pain that just originates and starts from the church. So, I'm not going to say, I listen to a lot of the gospel that I listened to growing up now. I'm not real hip on like the new gospel singers and stuff like Kirk Franklin, Tamala Mann. Like those are the gospel songs that I still like to go listen to whenever I get to a place where I need to like worship or something like that. Okay. But it is a lot of new gospel singers that are like lit nowadays. I be like hearing some little stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, but you know, I'm not really like too big on the gospel scene nowadays because I predominantly sing R&B. You know,
Who is
but
your musical goat?
Whitney Houston. That's so hard to say because like Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yes, like
You
Whitney
know.
Houston is the GOAT. Everybody calls me Young Whitney. Like
Okay.
I feel like that's such a big shoes to fill. When they be saying that, I be like, that's what y'all see. But shoot, step in the shoes and just claim it. But yeah, I love Whitney Houston. Always have loved Whitney Houston. NDRE,
I love Miss
Erica Badu, cause that's more of my field. Like I'm a R&B girl, but I'm a neo soul type of girl too. Like you know,
Okay.
so
That's what you like to get into?
yeah.
So, would you describe your songs kind of like cuz I was listening to it today cuz I was like, you know, she finna come on podcast. Let me listen to a couple of songs. So
I heard been listening to my music before then.
I heard it when it first came out, but you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it, cause when everybody was posting, I said, "Oh, she got some music." I was posting it. I reposted.
You did post it. You did post it. I like you.
See, I did. You know, I fuck with it. You know,
I was just gonna say, can I cuss?
Yes, you can cuss.
Okay. I said I fuck with that. You did post it, but I kind of call myself. I created this little lane where it's like neo soul trap because like I have that neo soul, like that painful, soulful vibe to me, but I'm kind of like real gutter too at the same time. So it's like,
that's good.
so I created my own little lane where I call it neo soul trap, and it's like a mix of R&B, neo soul on 808s, and I just trap the beat out, you know.
Okay.
But,
so, what's your favorite song from DND?
ooh, it changed like every other week. My favorite song right now on DND is probably Focus.
Cause you be focused. You focus.
Cause I'm just on some me shit right now. I'm
hey.
really just focused on my bag and my business, and I don't really have time for nothing else that is not involving my growth and my elevation.
I know
Real
that's
shit.
right.
Like so,
I know that's right.
That's my favorite song right now. Focus, cause I'm just locked in. Like I'm on to some bigger shit right now.
So do DND stand for Do Not Disturb?
It does.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure, cause
do not disturb me.
Please don't. So you both the singer and the songwriter. Did you write all these songs, or you had help? Somebody help you with these songs?
So I did write majority of the songs on the project, but I did have help from an amazing songwriter. His name is Big A Prado. Yeah, he helped me write a lot of shit. Damn near 50% of the project.
Okay.
Even though he ain't put himself on the credits, I wanted him to. We'll handle that at a later date. Shout out to Big A though, you feel me? Big A is an amazing songwriter. He's very talented, musically inclined. I love working with him. He's an engineer, singer. I mean, he's a rapper. He's a songwriter. He does it all too. So shout out to him. D&D would not have been what it was if he did not put his little, little sauce on it. So he definitely helped me tap in and just see myself in a different light as an artist. And he challenged me as a songwriter too, because I never felt like I was just the best songwriter, and he made me like believe and understand like, nah, you really be saying some shit. It's just all about how you word things and just different stuff like that. But yeah, me and Big A wrote the whole D&D.
So what was your journey like throughout this whole thing? You're an independent artist, right?
I am.
So I know you got to come out of pocket for everything.
Definitely. Creating D&D, I've been known that being an independent artist is like a big task and you really got to have a budget, but I've learned more and more in the last 2-3 years that you really got to have a budget to do this, and you really got to invest in yourself. So it's like, you got to take it serious. And if you're not taking it serious, then you're really just wasting your own time, your own money, and your own resources, literally. Like, it take a budget.
It definitely.
And again, shout out to my resources. Again, Big A, because if I ain't had Big A, I'm not going to say D&D wouldn't have got pushed out. It just probably wouldn't have came at the time that it did, or it just probably wouldn't have been the success that it was at that time, because I didn't really have to because he does so much, he, like I told you, he's a producer, he engineers, he writes, he mixes, he masters, he does everything. Because he does so much, he was able to help me out with a lot of that stuff, and I didn't have to go outside and like, find other resources and pay them an arm and a leg to mix and master my project,
Yeah.
and engineer, and just different things like that.
So do you feel like you get the support that you getting is good, or do you feel like you want more? Like, how big of an artist are you trying to be?
I feel like I get a lot of support. I'm not gonna I feel like I get a lot of support. I would like more support from people who don't know me. Like, if anything, that's my goal right now, trying to reach a broader audience. Like, I feel like everybody who know me, they be behind me. Like, they be pushing me, they be wanting me to win, they want to see me win, they keep me motivated, because it be times where I be like, I'm done with this music shit, or I'm just over it, or I just don't feel like doing it right now, and they be like, it's like yesterday somebody texted me like, up listening to your music, this shit's still hard. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my goals right now is just to be more of a universal artist and reach everybody that I'm not reaching right now.
So how you plan on doing it?
Shit, trying to get a deal. I need a deal. I need a distribution deal or something, so I can get a bigger marketing budget so that I can reach the masses. But content, Instagram, because that's the world we live in now. Just promoting ourselves, and that's something that I struggle with because I'm such a introvert, introverted and outroverted at the same time. But that's what I need to do. Promote myself more, and just put myself out there more, because the Instagram gives us that platform to be able to reach the masses. So it's like just taking advantage of the opportunities.
That's true. You definitely need to push yourself out there, because if you don't, how somebody else gonna feel like they need to back you,
tune into you? Exactly.
So yeah, I do remember when we was in high school, it was always you was a cheerleader, and I was on a basketball team. I do know you have a loud voice, so I can only imagine if you really like Whitney Houston is your go-to person. I'm surprised you didn't say like a Fantasia is not your.
I love Fantasia. That's why I said when you said it, I'm like, it's so hard. But I mean, if we talking about the GOATs, then Whitney is the GOAT. Like, she started all of this. But I love Fantasia. I love Adele. I love
Adele.
I love Adele. I love Ariana. I love painful, strong, soulful voices. Like,
okay.
I be want to feel ministered to when I hear somebody sing. Like.
So that's how you write your music? You be want to feel like connected to people?
Yeah. I tell a story in everything I write, because I've been through a lot. So anything that I write is more of my testimony than anything else. All my music I feel like is relatable. And I put my pain and my heart and my soul into my music. And I feel like a lot of those artists, Adele, Fantasia, they do that. Jasmine Sullivan, I love Jasmine Sullivan. She has one of those strong, soulful, indicting voices, like, so yeah.
Let me ask you this, okay? This gonna be hard. I don't know if it's gonna be. It was hard for me to pick. So if you had to pick the person, who would you pick? Like a Tamar Braxton or like a Kiki Wyatt? Who you picking?
Are those the options?
Yeah.
Ooh. Tamar, she can sing. Kiki Wyatt got that. I'm gonna go with Kiki Wyatt.
Okay.
Who was your pick?
I picked Tamar. Only because I didn't heard Tamar like live. I haven't heard Kiki Wyatt
live in a minute. Tamar,
she got vocals now.
Yeah, Tamar have vocals. She do. She's vocally inclined. Kiki Wyatt just got that soul in her too, though, and that's more so what I be, want to feel when I hear a singer. But vocally, Tamar can't be fucked with. I will say that.
Yeah, so that means when it come down to vocals, you should start posting yourself doing like some vocal runs.
Just vocal and just running and doing stuff like that. I'm about to get back into that. Somebody literally I just recently did a cover to a song that I'm gonna drop soon though. So
see that?
We'll see. We gonna tap back in. I'm not gonna lie. I be smoking and stuff a little bit, so my voice is not like
You ain't supposed to be doing that.
My voice not as strong as it is, which is why I have started putting myself back through artist development because again, investing in yourself, you have to invest in yourself. And though I do know that I was born with the talent and the gift of singing, you have to
work it
constantly, invest in yourself and want to train yourself at anything you do. That's anything you do. You have to put time and effort into it to progress. And so right now I'm about to start back doing like voice training and different things like that just to get my voice back to that strong point that it was vocally and stuff like that so that I can feel confident doing things like what Tamar Braxton would do,
Yeah. So how important is being able to be yourself throughout this whole process?
That's number one for me. Like, especially being an independent artist, like having creative control and being able to be who I am is like, that's something that I stand on because I feel like a lot of artists out here, when we get signed to labels or we get signed to deals or we are under pressure, I feel like we tend to transform who we are. Like, I never forget, I went to a meeting years ago and basically a man told me, like, you got to sell sex. And, of course I have sex appeal, but I don't sell sex. Like, I'm big on who I am. I'm big on my morals. I'm big on how I was raised. I believe myself to be a wholesome woman. And it's just certain things that I won't do for $1. Or, I would never just change who I am to make money or to appear a certain way to anybody. It's like either they're going to accept me for who I am or I'm cool on it.
Which that's gonna make it hard because that's what
they want you to sell, exactly. But I feel like it takes for us to stand 10 toes on who we are and what we believe in to show people that it can be done.
Yeah, just like that. But you gotta think about it. It's people out here that's so easy to just do whatever.
Easily influenced. Yeah.
And I'm like,
but yeah, that's the difference. Everything for sale except my soul. I ain't tripping on it. Like, everything for sale except my soul.
Yeah.
Not bargaining at all.
You should not do it. What the people can look forward from Dria?
Always growth and elevation.
Okay.
In everything I'm doing. I am dropping new music. I have been dropping a new song since the day I started doing music. I've always dropped on my birthday, which is March 27th. So I do have a new song coming out in a few weeks on the 27th.
Can you tell us the title?
It's called At Sea.
Active?
At Sea.
Oh.
Like the at sign and then sea, like the water.
Okay.
It's called At Sea. And it kind of just put people in my world, in my mind, in my mental space because it's a lot going on in life right now. And I'm not going to lie and say that at times I don't be in dark places. I've took a lot of losses in the last few months. My family be going through a lot. I be going through a lot mentally. Life be lifing, I'm sure, for everybody. So it just kind of just put people in my world because everybody always like, texting me, DMing me like, what's up? Can we get new music? Can we get this? And I just be like, y'all, give me a minute. Like, I just dropped DND. Like, y'all need to go and tune in to that shit first. But this just gonna kind of put people in the mind of where I've been, what I've been having going on, how I'm feeling, and, just give them something to hold them over.
But we're in a time frame where everybody wants stuff right then and there. That's probably why they was
and patience, because I'm an advocate of not giving y'all anything that's not real. I don't want to just drop music just cause. Like, everything that I drop, I want it to be real and come from a place of real shit. So it's just like, if I can't give y'all something that's not real, then I don't want to give y'all nothing at all. I'd rather y'all just sit on what I got and y'all tune into that. Because I feel like a lot of people have not tuned into DND yet. DND is an amazing project. Like,
you shot music videos for it?
I have. Well, it's music videos to 3 of the songs that's on the project. Okay. It's more coming. But again, tune in. Like, they gotta tune in.
They do gotta tune in. But again, like you said earlier, you gotta push your stuff.
I do. I have put that out there, and everybody just be like, okay. I feel like they hear a song one time and they be like, okay, I want more. And I guess that is for me too, because as a music artist, people just want you to drop. And I'm not. That's where I'm at as an artist. I'm not just dropping. Like, I just be wanting to drop and push that, and then drop and then push that. So.
You ever thought about leaving Atlanta and pursuing music?
Yeah, all the time. But then every time I say I'm finna move, everybody be like, why? Atlanta is the place to be for music. And it is. Atlanta is the Black Hollywood. Like,
it is, but you gotta think about it too. So I'm not from here, as you know. But it's kind of like hard to trying to really take off in front of your own people. Like
It is.
You got to go away for a little bit. Then they could be like,
It is.
let me see. You could reach different people when you go like to California or something. But I would not move to California. But
I would not move to Cali. I love Cali, but I wouldn't move there. I wouldn't mind having a house there though.
in California,
In Cali, I love LA. I love Cali in
I
general.
never been, so I don't know.
See, you gotta go. Once you feel that Cali breeze, it's just different. I promise. It feel like freedom out there. It feel like I made it. Like I'm supposed to be here and just like live my life.
I'm not gonna lie. So when I went to New York, it felt like I could probably live in New York because I don't have no kids, and I was like, you know what, it's not bad. It's not that bad, but I'm not paying 3.5 to stay in no little cubicle.
New York is a vibe too, but music wise, I feel like Cali, Texas, even New Orleans. Like New Orleans is, we know New Orleans is soulful. It's a heart of music, like for real. A lot of good music, good singers, good songwriters have come out of New Orleans. So
if you wasn't doing music, what would you be doing?
Being a boss, an entrepreneur, which is what I do on the back side. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a few different businesses, so just making money, getting money, and traveling the world. That's it.
Please travel the world.
Yeah, traveling the world. That's it. Living my life. That's all I'll be doing.
Okay. Do you care? We say what high school we went to?
I don't care.
All right. Listen. What has Forest Park helped you become?
Shit.
No, Forest Park taught me one thing.
What?
It taught me one thing, that people ain't smart. I can tell you that. It taught me that. It ain't teach us very much. I can tell you that.
I did not learn shit at Forest Park, and I hate to say that. Like, I love Forest Park, but I loved Forest Park for the friends, the connections, the experiences that we had and that we made. But outside of that, I hate to say it, but Clayton County failed us. Clayton County Public Schools, sorry.
You definitely did.
Say it big and loud, and I don't see it. And we've been out of school, 10 years now?
Yeah.
And I have not seen any progression within Clayton County Public Schools. None. Like, I hate to say that. Our teachers, our everything failed us. Like,
they was too busy trying to be our friends.
They was too busy trying to be our friends and too busy suspending us for 10 days at a damn time. Shit, we weren't never in school because we were getting suspended for 10 days for nothing.
What's his name? Man in One?
Panther One.
Panther One? I can't stand that man. Anyway.
One just retired. He had done started working for the board. He was superintendent? And now he's retired and living his life. But granted, now that we older, I have a way of like looking at things for what they were, and we ain't trying to talk about him, but I'm just saying, like, Mr. Manning, he wasn't just such a bad person, but he was going through a lot too. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, his wife was dying when we was in school. Like, he was just going through a lot. I don't know if you like follow him on socials and stuff now, but I'm his friend on Facebook, which is so weird. But anyway,
I follow my teachers.
Yeah, I follow a lot of my teachers, but for us to be friends with our principal, like, you know how Mr. Manning was, like, he's in such a better mental space now, and he has a wife, and she's like a news anchor or something, and he lit. Like, Mr. Manning be lit, and he's happier. So I really feel like people are a product of their environments. And what's the saying where it's like sometimes you are what you go through. And I feel like at that time he was so angry and had so much just built up in him. I really feel like he was taking his problems out on us. Like, at home, he was dealing with shit, so he would come to school and it'd just be like 10 days. He didn't even want you to look at him wrong, and he would just suspend your ass. Like,
but then he the adult in the situation. See,
I know, right?
First of all, our senior year was a whole bunch of BS because we couldn't even have a senior prank day. If we did, we got suspended. That don't make sense.
Yeah, like, he really took the fun out of our. That's why I said, like, they really, like, they don't know. They really took a lot from us, our high school experiences. Like, when I hear people talk about their high school experience and just everything they did, and I'm like, yeah, never, can't relate.
At all.
Like, can't relate.
At all. We had to do our own senior trip.
Literally.
Oh, my God. PCB.
Literally. PCB was so fun. Jayla, you was there. Oh, my God. Long live Tony.
It was lit. Oh my
Lil
god.
T-Shun.
Yes.
Oh, that almost kind of just brought tears to my eyes. I'm not gonna lie, we did go to Panama because we had our little crew though.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of people. We had our crew. And Panama was lit. Panama was lit.
Not you reminiscing.
I remember Panama. Panama was lit.
We had a good time though.
We did.
To say,
we did.
I'm gonna have to get Nada on the show to talk about what really happened. Like everybody else was living somewhere else, and what we had to live. But let the people know where they can find you, what you got coming up next. Your IG, whatever, TikTok.
Y'all know the vibes. It's your girl, Big Dria. Y'all can follow me on all platforms at YessImDria with 2 S's. My project DND is out everywhere. I have a hit single called At Sea. I'm already claiming that it's a hit single. It's called At Sea. It'll be dropping March 27th of this year. TikTok, all socials at YessImDria. Yeah, y'all just tune in, catch the vibes.
Y'all make sure y'all go support her. Now, Etsy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out May 27th. So, you know it'll be dope. If you
March 27th.
March, what I said?
May.
Oh, March 27th. It'll be dope if you could do like a video snippet of it coming out.
It's a video dropping to it.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. See, look at that. Look at that.
It's a video dropping to it.
Oh, snap. Okay. All right, then. Okay, she coming.
Yeah, it's a video dropping. It's so crazy, right? The first ever song not the first ever song I dropped, but my first like real major single that I dropped, I did a movie premiere to it. Like when I dropped the song, I dropped the video the same day, and I did like a movie premiere where everybody pulled up and watched the video. And I was just like considering doing that again because I haven't done it and it's been a few years. But I don't know, we'll see. I might do like a movie premiere for it.
Why not? It's your birthday. Why not?
Right, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Like
Why not? That'd be a good thing for you to do.
Yeah, I might.
So, one last question. If you could do a record with anybody in the world, who would you want to do a record with?
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah. Drake.
Why Drake?
Let me find out I'm going to end up getting a song with Drake this year because this is the third time somebody has asked me that. And then the fact that you just said Drake, when I dropped my first song and I did the movie premiere for it, I did an interview just like this. And they was asking me like, who would you want to do a song with? And I was like, Drake. And that's just crazy. But anywho, it's like deja vu moment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Drake. I love Drake. Drake the GOAT. Kendrick. Shit, Drake is the GOAT.
Not Kendrick.
Drake is the GOAT, and Drake can't be fucked with. And yeah, that's just that. So I need a.
So you really think he won that?
Yes, he won just because he Drake. Fuck you, somebody. He won because he Drake. I feel like I'm the female Drake. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how you feel about what her name? B Simone all up on Drake?
B Simone be on everybody. She need to pick a guy. She been on a different nigga ever since she dropped. At first he was the baby, then it was somebody else. I'm just playing. I fuck with B Simone, but yeah, B Simone fall back. Cause
Drake is yours.
I mean, I don't really care to date Drake, but you feel me?
But you want a song
with Drake? I do a song with Drake. I signed the OVO. I've never seen Drake sign an artist.
Okay, outside of Drake, what else? Anybody else? Any world, live or dead?
Tupac.
Okay, I can agree with that. I can agree with that one.
Tupac was a real nigga.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Pac was emotional. He had soul, so yeah. If I could get a song with anybody, it'll be Tupac. They say he's still living though.
We're not even gonna go into all that because that's a whole nother.
It's a whole nother situation.
But I want to thank you for coming out.
Of course, I'm glad to be here. I'm proud of you and what you have going on.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too, because coming from Forest Park, you never know where everybody gonna end up.
Exactly. Or what you gonna look like.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm so glad I don't stay in Forest Park. I'm so glad I do not stay in Forest Park.
Me too.
But it raised me.
It did. Well, it didn't raise me. I went to school over there. I ain't from Forest Park.
I'm not from there neither.
But yeah, for sure, Forest Park. It had its ups and downs. I will say that.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out. This your girl, Lady J. I want to say peace to you.